I'm attorney George Sink. My law firm has the experience to help you get your money faster.
Get George Sink Law Firm on the line. Call 999-999.
For all of your screen needs, call Christian Metal Screens. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12, first at 4.
Good afternoon. First at 4 begins with some warmer temperatures before things start to really cool down for us. And as you can see here, we're tracking some rain with First Alert meteorologist Emily Acton, who's breaking all of it down for us.
Yeah, Richard, really south of I-20 and more extreme south of I-20, seeing some rain right now. But, I mean, if you look at the Savannah River, this is our Thurman Dam cam, and we're mostly cloudy. Temperatures in those middle 80s, and feels like, though, those upper 80s, and those dew points have started to rise. Yesterday, I was very excited for those lower dew points. Now they have returned, and so those feels like temperatures are a little bit warmer out there. Probably add 2 or 3 degrees from what you're seeing on those current temperature maps. But again, tracking some rainfall here just south of Interstate 20, or really well south of Interstate 20, I should say, but along the East Coast, seeing some of those showers right now as well. And this pattern is going to continue throughout the rest of the evening, Richard. On and off showers. Not everybody's going to see rainfall, but I'll have another look at your 7-day coming up after the break.
Breaking news out of Augusta, first at 4. It's been a little more than 10 years now since Augusta had a hockey team. Happening now, the Coliseum Authority is talking about bringing a minor league hockey team back to Augusta, along with a newer, larger arena, similar in size to other East Coast Hockey League arenas. Our reporter there covering the meeting says they're also looking at how it works in Savannah with its new hockey team. You may remember the Augusta Lynx once playing at the James Brown Arena before the arena ran into problems making the ice. We'll keep you updated about how these latest talks go about a hockey team returning to Augusta. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office investigating a body found this morning. Investigators say they got a call about a suspicious situation under the Calhoun Expressway Bridge. A crew cutting grass found the body of a white male. It's an active investigation in the early stages. No identification yet, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more about that. The same-day Cross Creek's football game was forfeited because of sanctions from the Georgia High School Association. A student was found with a pellet gun on school property. Parents were notified in a letter sent home from the school. Other students told school police about the gun, and that led to the investigation. The school district says the incident will be addressed by the school board's Code of Student Conduct and Discipline. Well, after 20 years of experience in law enforcement, North Augusta's public safety chief, John Thomas, says he's retiring at the end of this year. Chief Thomas took that position back in 2009. The city administrator says job postings will be online within the next couple of weeks. The city says it hopes to have a new chief in place before the end of the year. President Biden joining a picket line in Michigan today to stand with those auto workers 12 days after they went on strike. The White House says it's the first time a sitting president has done that in modern times. The high-profile trip to the swing state comes a day before former President Trump plans his own visit with auto workers. Skylar Henry has the latest on all this from the White House.
President Biden stood with striking auto workers on the picket lines in Michigan Tuesday, telling them they saved the auto industry back in 2008.
Gave up a lot, and the companies were in trouble. But now they're doing incredibly well. And guess what? You should be doing incredibly well, too.
He was joined by United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain.
Thank you, Mr. President, for coming.
The UAW has been on strike against Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis for 12 days now. Among other things, workers are seeking a 36% raise over 4 years, and they want to extend union protections to workers at 10 electric vehicle battery factories.
I'm helping to get these younger generation a good pay.
President Biden calls himself the most pro-union president ever. His trip comes one day before former president and 2024 GOP frontrunner Donald Trump is set to speak with auto workers himself in Michigan.
President Biden and Mr. Trump, either way, they have a right to come.
As the strike expands, the economic impacts are already being felt. Ford announced Monday it would pause work on a $3.5 billion electric vehicle plant in Michigan, and some automotive suppliers in the state are warning that layoffs may soon be necessary. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The UAW president called the Ford's halting of work on that Michigan EV battery plant shameful and barely veiled threat to cut jobs. New details on the potential end to the Hollywood writers' strike. The union and big studios and streamers striking a tentative deal over the weekend, with the president praising the agreement as a testament to the power of collective bargaining. With the actors still on the picket line, it's not clear when Hollywood might return to action. While the deals are still under wraps, insiders say the plan does include increased pay, higher residuals from streaming shows, and protections over the use of AI.
People are in negotiating mood. Things are going to get solved.
Sources say late night and daytime talk shows are likely to be up and running within the next couple of weeks, but with actors still out on strike, production on those scripted shows and films remains on hold for now. Hunter Biden suing Rudy Giuliani and his former attorney. The president's son claims they allegedly hacked his devices, violating federal and state computer privacy laws. In the suit, Biden says Giuliani and Robert Costello spent years manipulating, copying, and obsessing over data they were given that was taken or stolen from his devices. Biden's asking for a jury trial on the matter. Earlier this month, he brought a civil suit against former Trump White House aide, and just last week he sued the IRS for allegedly releasing his tax information illegally. Justices of the U.S. Supreme Court returning to Washington. Those 9 justices will meet in person today for their first closed-door conference of their new term. All eyes are on Chief Justice John Roberts and how he navigates this docket. Questions have continued about the court's ethics and legitimacy. The High Court's been surrounded by controversy in the wake of cases like the Dobbs decision overturning Roe v. Wade. Taylor Swift compared to Shakespeare? That's what's happening in one literature class. We'll take you inside the Swifties Lit class when First at 4 returns.
And we're tracking rainfall for our most extreme southern counties, but a couple of bolts of lightning, there we go, picking up in Burke County. I'll have another look at your forecast after the break.
Time and
There's a new flavor in Hardee's Craft Kitchen. Nashville hot chicken. Juicy, 100% white meat dipped in buttermilk, hand-breaded and seasoned to bring the heat. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? New Nashville hot is goodness in the making.
Well, we can expect to see isolated showers over the next couple of hours. Temperatures will slowly but surely drop off. We're sitting right around 84 now across the CSRA, and we'll reach those 80s by as early as 5 p.m., but definitely after sunset, we'll drop off into those 70s.